Hey everyone, this video is going to be all about photographing waterfalls. I'm going to take you out into the field with me for a quick adventure and show you some of the tips and techniques that I use to capture waterfall images. I hope you enjoy the ride and pick up something useful along the way. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. I am out in the Cascades today hunting waterfalls. Starting to get a little bit later in the day, so the sun's getting a little bit lower in the sky. There's some cloud cover that it's kind of peeking in and out of, so there's a lot of diffuse light, which will be great for waterfalls. It's also, like I said, peeking out, so that might add some interesting light as well. And it's also a bit smoky out today. That's kind of a growing and unfortunate reality of living out on the West Coast during the summertime right now. But we're gonna make the best of it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the journey and pick something up that's useful for you and learn something along the way. So yeah, with that, let's get to it. So it is really beautiful out right now, really peaceful. Really what I'm doing right now is just kind of sitting with the whole scene before I even get my camera out. Really just trying to take everything in and take a few deep breaths, calm down, center myself, and then once I'm kind of in that calmer place, what I like to do is then just start, taking in the details. Like, what are the things that stand out to me? What do I feel like is capturing my interest? What do I feel pulled into? And those are the areas that, then I'll take my camera out and start working, find compositions that I like that incorporate those areas of interest, and really try to dial things in from there. So that after I take a few more breaths, that's exactly what I'm going to do now, is get my camera out, start working the scene, and find things that I'm really excited about, and hopefully some cool compositions. So the lighting is much more even right now, really beautiful. So what I have is I put the wide angle lens back on, and now I'm composing a bigger shot with the 100 to 400 away. And so let me show you what I got lined up right now. Let me flip the camera around. All right, so I don't know how well that's coming through. Maybe I can adjust the exposure down, but basically, right now I have a ND, I think 32 on, to try and take some of the light down so that I can drag the shutter enough to get the water effect that I want. I'm shooting at f11. The way my camera's composed, how far back I am from the scene, everything's in sharp focus, so no worries there. And I'm exposed down for the water. I'm just gonna lift kind of the shadows and post. I don't think I really need a bracket here, just given the way the lighting is right now. So, but yeah, I love the scene that I have. I really love this water, basically series of little mini waterfalls that are kind of in the foreground, leading your way back into this beautiful log, this beautiful, the main waterfall in the background, where there's just this beautiful golden light that's now hitting it. And so I think it's going to turn into a good shot. I always think that it's easy to think that when you're just looking at this small screen on the back of the camera. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, if it's a good shot, I will share it with you here. Oh. In this shot, I really love the way the golden light filtering through the trees and kind of draws your eye through the frame. I experimented with different shutter speeds to try and get the water effect that I felt worked best, and that is actually one of the key tips I'd give for photographing waterfalls. Always play with differing shutter speeds to see what works best for the particular scene that you're composing. You never know when just a slight variation is going to dramatically change the creative look of the waterfall that you're shooting. So this shot is obviously very similar, but it's actually a great example of how much lighting can transform a scene. I actually really like the way this turned out with the diffuse lighting as the clouds rolled in over the falls. But what picture do you prefer? Leave a comment and let me know. So some clouds have started to roll in, and it's gotten kind of overcast, so getting a lot of that beautiful diffuse lighting right now, which is perfect for what I'm trying to do. I've thrown the 100 to 400 back on to the camera, and I'm just getting in close, kind of getting some sniper shots of some of the best detail of the falls. And yeah, it is beautiful right now. Basically, I have I think an ND64 on. I also have a circle polarizer on top of that to kind of cut off the glare on some of the rocks. And that's putting my shutter speed at about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds, which seems to be about right for the look I'm trying to get with the water. And then I'm also shooting at about f11, ISO 100. I'm exposed for the water, maybe underexposed by about a third or half a stop. And that seems to be about perfect. So yeah, I think I'm getting some good shots here. And I'll just keep cracking away at it, see what other compositions I can pick out. Hopefully something special. One of the biggest waterfall tips I'd give is to pull out the telephoto lens and work on picking out the details of the falls that you find most interesting. I'm just as guilty of going to the wide angle first, but over time I've found that some of the photos I enjoyed most have actually been the close-up, almost abstract perspectives of waterfalls. And this technique can help you find new scenes within the waterfalls you may have actually visited many times before. I really love the way that when zooming into this focal length, it brings out almost an ethereal quality to the falls. For me, it can feel like stepping into a different world and really highlights the sacredness and beauty of nature that we often overlook. Alright guys, well, I'm packed up, heading to the car. It's starting to get dark on me real quick, but man, I had such a great day. It was so beautiful out. The waterfall is beautiful. It was so peaceful out here, and yeah, I think I struggled there for a little bit to find compositions that I really liked at first, and the lighting was a little harsh, but worked with it. It got better, especially as the sun started to get lower in the sky. And I think I got some things that that I'm gonna like. I think I got some pictures that'll work, but we'll see when I get back in post. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you had a good time with me out here. And yeah, I hope to be back real soon on another adventure. We'll see where I'm heading to next. But anyways, thanks for joining me, guys, and yeah, take care.